Alright guys, the stream is now live. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And your boy, Rook from Rook Geek Goodness is finally back. That's right. Many may or may not know, I have basically a 4-month hiatus. Thanks, Jackie. About a 4-month hiatus. I took the last video I did was on December 31st, 2021. And I said in that video specifically, I'm going to be taking some time off to basically relax, catch up, take a breather, and stop producing any content. I still watch a lot of YouTube stuff. Let me know in the chat, Jackie, if you can hear me okay. I believe everything should be copacetic. I'm just adjusting the microphone here. I think everything should be good. And hopefully the alerts that went out earlier this afternoon, everybody should have gotten them, I hope. Just let me know, Jackie, if you can hear me in the chat okay. Let me move my chat box back up. Thank you very much. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, I am back now. Again, I had about a three and a half month hiatus. I did it specifically for a reason which I'll circle back to near about the middle of this particular stream. If you're someone who's new, never watched any of my streams before, I usually do this, or did do this, basically years ago. I usually, before I came back from the hiatus, I normally would do it about the first Tuesday of a given month, and instead of doing a video that particular Tuesday, I would put, thanks, Keen, great to see you again, Chief. Normally, I would do them the very first Tuesday of a given month, and that would replace that Tuesday's video, because normally I shoot content on Tuesday and Thursday. That's how I normally would shoot my content on YouTube. Make sure my lights look good, everything looks kosher, good to go. So yeah, I'll talk more about the hiatus and why I did it shortly. It will make sense to you guys. So, first thing is first, and we're going to get a little bit of a spoiler, a sneak peek of what's going to be upcoming content. I don't know if it's not going to be this week. I'm hoping maybe next week, depending if I get my hands on all of the product. I may or may not be able to. I have a couple pieces coming to me now. I got half of them done, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it yet or not next week. The drink of choice, that's right, we still do a drink every single stream. We're doing something a little bit different. I don't know if you guys have had it yet. This is the hard, basically the hard Mountain Dew. These are zero sugar. This happens to be the black cherry version, 5% alcohol. Mountain Dew, if you're watching, you want to sponsor me, hit up your boy. Your boy would love to get that merch money. I would love to get that ad revenue money, which I don't get, mind you, but I would love to get it. This is an acquired taste. It has a kind of, it tastes black cherry-ish, but it has a weird aftertaste to it. If you're not a beer person, this may not be up your alley. But that's what we're doing for the stream tonight. We're doing this guy. If you ask, what's Rook drinking tonight? This is what I'm drinking. So let's talk about first, we're going to do the first part of the stream. Again, I think everybody who came into the stream, I always usually say that when I do a stream, thanks for spending your 30 minutes with me. After I conclude this stream, I'm going to be shooting about a 5-minute video, which will go up on Thursday, which will be kind of a recap of the reason of why I took time off and why I'm back now. That's that particular piece of the video. So we're going to be doing a kind of unboxing. I don't do a lot of that, but I picked this item up about 2 months ago, Entertainment Earth, and I have one or two of them, and it's the Soda Pops, the Funko Sodas. This happens to be the Green Lantern version. If you're, again, new to the channel, hey, Rainbow Opera, thanks for coming back into the stream, my friend. Yep. That's fine. I hear you. I had to take time off myself. I had a lot of burnout, which I'll further touch base on when we get further into the stream. Again, this is just a 30-minute stream tonight. But I wanted this guy specifically because you may or may not know I'm a big Green Lantern fan. And I said, I want to pick this up. I don't want the Chase. One of the few times you hear me say that, I don't want the Chase version because the Chase version happens to be the White Lantern version of Hal here. So I didn't want that one. I want the normal version of Hal and the soda. If you're asking the price for this, I think, if I remember correctly, I want to say it was like 12, 13 bucks. I could be off on the number. I think it was 12 or 13 bucks. If you're going to ask, did I also do anything for the, I think it was the Funko, it was a Funko, special release they did about 2 weeks ago, about a week, 2 weeks ago. I did pick up an item, which is the Peacemaker Pop. I did want to get my hands on that one. If you've never watched Peacemaker before, I highly, highly recommend it. It is a hilarious show, very, very good. Surprisingly, John Cena held his own on that show. It was really, really good. So let's crack this open, see what we can get. Sometimes I do unboxings on the stream. Sometimes I don't. All depends what I get my hands on. But I did want this particular item pretty badly. I knew about this was coming out sometime about mid last year when I knew this would drop. Or package placement. I was talking about the packaging. This is your basic, your typical Funko soda can. And this is what the normal version looks like. This is what I want. I want that version. So let's see what we get our hands on with this guy here. Sometimes I can't get the stupid cans open. So bear with me, guys, when I try to futz with this stupid thing. Ah, come on, I almost had it. I had it. Come on. Gotta bear with me when I try to get the damn can open. I'm not used to these soda pop cans, so. Tells me how bad I am when I can't even open the damn can. Well, this is a fine how do you do, won't you know? Let's see if I can pry it open with something here. Let's grab a knife in here and try to open it. Got it, almost. There we go. Now we got it. They're fighting with the damn thing. So let's see what we get. I don't want to look at the... they have like a puck on the inside which tells you what you get. So let's see what we get. I hope it's the normal version, and it is. Thankful. I wanted the normal version. I sounded like an idiot fumbling with that can, but I wanted the normal version of how... This is what he does look like. He's super deformed, very, very cute. Usually the Funko sodas look like this sort of look and feel. So I wanted this one, this version of him. I could have easily looked on the inside to give you this little kind of a puck, this little piece here that's limited to one of 10,500 units. The Chase version is probably, because this is 12,500 pieces, so it tells you they only made they made 2,000 versions of the Chase version. So I just wanted the normal version. If you want to look at the backside, that's what he looks like. So, yep. Look is happy. Had to fumble with the can. But I did eventually get him out. And we got the normal version of Hal Jordan, which is what this is the one I wanted. The white one. Awesome. Great to see you back, Cats. Awesome to see you back here, Samurai. So let's put him back away. So, very happy about that. Very, very cool. Had to fight with the soda can to get the damn thing out. Normally, they're not that tight to try to release. So, one other thing I want to talk about is the sneak peek. That's going to be coming up. Again, I talked about it a couple minutes ago, which is going to be hopefully next week's video if I can get the items in hand. I'm hoping I can get them. I have 2 of them now. It's a total of 5 items in the wave. 4 of them are regular, 1 is a chase. And if you're going to ask, and you probably don't know yet, it's going to be wave 2 of the Funko Iron Maiden Pops. I have the Dance of the Dead guy here, which is going to be Night of the Dead Eddie, which is this version right here, en route to me from Hot Topic. He has, the 777 Son has, I think, not released yet. This version, of course, which is Somewhere in Time. There's a Chase version kind of this one, which is the harder to find item. If you're going to ask, because I did a full review of the first wave of them. Excuse me. It's one of my most watched videos of the last couple years, which is surprisingly, usually all my Iron Maiden videos usually do pretty well on the channel. But the first wave of them had a cardboard backdrop on the back side of it, which was basically like the album cover that you could lean against the pop if you took it out of package, if you wanted to have sort of a backdrop next to the pop. They did not do that with Wave 2, which I'm going to talk about more in detail when I do that video. So be on the lookout for the first video back. We're going to be doing the Wave 2 of the Iron Maiden Pops, the Eddie Pops. I look forward to doing that video. My first Wave video, Wave 1, I think it has about 3,600 views, which is still one of the most watched videos I had in the last 2 years or so. I think it came out in either 2019 or 2020, so I was very, very happy with that. Thanks, Cats. So yeah, so that's going to be the video hopefully in another week or so. I will be doing another review probably after that one, which is this one, which I've had this since this item since I want to say the end of December, beginning of January, and it's this guy right here. It's the Cinderella Castle for the Walt Disney 50th anniversary. Me and the wife actually were there on the second day of the 50th anniversary opening in Orlando. So I wanted this one specifically for that moment, and I'm going to do a full review of this guy. It is a rather big box. I mean, if we want to look at scale, here's the soda pop to it. So it tells you kind of an idea of what the scale of this packaging is. The castle itself is pretty decent sized. This is very similar to the Pop Towns we did for Ghostbusters, We did it for the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion. It falls in the same line of these sort of pops, where you get a character and some type of iconic building the character would be with. So it's going to be a very fun video to do that one. That's going to be probably next week sometime, I would say as well. I'm hoping to do the Maiden video before the Cinderella Castle video. That's my hope and goal. So that's the plan there. So, excuse me. Again, drink of choice tonight, guys. We're doing the Mountain Dew Hard Seltzer. It's 5% alcohol. Has a weird taste. I mentioned it before. The only way to get this is in a multi-pack, and they only sell it in cans. Normal version, Baja Blast. They have this one, and I think watermelon. But this happens to be black cherry. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is black cherry. Again, kind of a weird aftertaste on that one. So let's talk about the big elephant in the room. I have some other pickups. I did get my Boba Fett. The one with the double guns. I'm going to be, let me circle back to the elephant in the room question. I will be doing probably a 2.0 version of my Fett video that I did back in like 2016, 2017, which did very, very, very well on the channel. And I'm probably going to be doing Ahsoka 2.0 as well, where it's what I call these videos, so you know now, it's what I call the evolution video. You have a stomach ache? How the hell did you get a stomach ache, Rainbow Optimus? I just had some, what did I have for dinner? I had some Pollo Tropical. I had the Chicharro steak. It's thin strips of steak. Not that bad. It was actually pretty good, surprisingly. Again, not sponsored by Pollo Tropical, but if they want to give me money, I'll take their money gladly. I have no problem doing that. So Rainbow Optimus, take some, if you have a stomach ache, take like a Pepto-Bismol from Tums, my friend. That should help. But, yeah, so the evolution videos, let me circle back to that. So the evolution videos, what I did back in 2016 and 2017, I did it with Boba Fett, I did it with Ahsoka Tano. It was, at the time, I think Fett was, 3 pops, which was the original Boba Fett, or 3 or 4. It was the original Boba Fett that came out, the white prototype armor. There was the Boba Fett with the jetpack. I think there was only 3 on that video. But they have many Boba Fetts now. And to see the character grow, he has changed in leaps and bounds, especially through the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. The character has changed and evolved. And I think doing a 2.0 version, an evolution of Boba Fett video, will be really, really cool to revisit that video. Same thing with Ahsoka Tano. I have a lot of Ahsoka Tano pops, and I think that will be a good video again as a 2.0 evolution of how, and what I call an evolution video is the character has progressed through the story, and continuity has changed, and Funko has adapted that change to show the character's progression from where they started to where they're in the middle of their stories and to where they're eventually going to. And I'm going to do that again with both Fett and Ahsoka Tano. That's my plan for those videos going forward. I did finally watch the full season of Boba Fett, season 1 of Boba Fett, rather, the book of Boba Fett. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm about halfway through season 2 of Picard right now. It's actually pretty good. It was, it's way better than the very first season of Picard. If you like Picard, it was kind of all over the place. It's not your dad's Star Trek. If you're expecting to see Next Gen or DS9 or Voyager, you're in for a rude awakening. You have lots of violence on this show. There's vulgarity on the show. It's again, it's not your dad's Star Trek. So it's a different sort of show. I really recommend it. If you have not yet seen it, I highly recommend it. So I'm about halfway through Picard Season 2. I just finished Episode 5 yesterday as far as recording of the stream goes. So let's again circle back now to the elephant in the room. Why did Rook stop doing YouTube for close to 4 months now? The short answer is burnout. I had a lot of burnout doing YouTube. And again, I always talk about this for people who followed me. You know, thank you very much. Yeah, take some. Also, another thing, Rainbow. I'll circle back to the thing in a second, Rainbow. Take some ginger ale. That would also help. Let me just move my seat up a little bit. There we go. So they can see me better in frame. If I was a professional, I would get it framed. So yeah, the short answer was burnout. Again, I talk about this many times in many of my videos. I don't make anything. You have people who are making, hundreds and thousands of dollars on YouTube. it's not this guy. Do I wish it was this guy? Absolutely. I love to make it a full-time job, but it's not in the cards. It doesn't happen. I accepted that and moved on. I put out this content for you guys, the viewers who enjoy this content. People in the pop geek community, that can't talk, the pop geek culture community who enjoy watching Funko reviews, unboxing, statue reviews, toy hunting, talking about, Funko or action figures. I like putting out content. I like giving you guys an honest review from start to finish, from pillar to post. When I do a review, it's an honest review. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm very, very honest. If something is garbage, I'll tell you it's garbage. I'll hit both the good points and I'll talk about the bad points. If something is bad, I'll tell you it's bad. Again, I'm not sponsored by any company. I don't have loyalty to anyone. If I buy a product, I buy a product. If it's a good product, I'll tell you it's a good product. If it's not, I'll tell you it's a bad product too. I've made a lot of strides on my channel. I've had a lot of good times, a lot of bad times. I started out this channel, again, as I mentioned before, from meager nothing, not knowing how to do graphic design, not knowing how to use Photoshop, not knowing how to put a video together, not learning how to stream. I learned it from another streamer, how to do this sort of stuff. I had no clue about this particular world and how this stuff works. If someone says they can easily do it, they're lying to you. It takes a special sort of somebody to be a YouTube content creator, to put out content consistently, to get content that is profitable and people that like to watch it. It's very, very difficult to do this sort of stuff. And I even have trouble doing it myself. I am far from the greatest YouTuber in the world. Do I wish I was better? Absolutely. But I gained a skill set and a bit of knowledge by doing the whole YouTube thing. I learned it. I've met friends. I've talked to people that I've never would have known unless I would have done this medium to do things on YouTube. I would have had no clue. I've reached people in other countries, in other cities. I've reached people in China, all across the world, in Tokyo, in Japan. I met, they're in the chat right now. I met people all across the state, across this world that I never would have known existed if it wasn't for this particular platform. So I'm very grateful and I'm very humbled that I can still put out content. Will it last forever? Will I do this, till I'm 60? Probably not. I'm 47 right now. Eventually, I'm on a timer. Eventually, this stuff will eventually stop. But right now, it's not going to. I still enjoy what I'm doing. I still enjoy putting out content, at least normally on Tuesday and Thursday. I looked through my catalog and I checked and checked a couple different metrics. I've put out since 2016 758 videos. That's a combination of unboxing, toy hunts, action figure reviews, statues, streams, everything. 758 videos. I'm very, very happy with my content of work. I'm very happy for the stuff I've done. Do I wish I could have made money on this, make it profitable, put money in my pocket, sink it back into the channel so I could buy more stuff, do better reviews, better equipment, better lighting, better camera? 100%. Better computer? 100%. But again, I'm not telling something, I'm not preaching to the choir. You all know this. If you followed me for any time on YouTube, they changed all their their metrics. They changed how you get monetized. They changed how they did things years ago, and I had to deal with it. I knew that this channel was a small channel. It's a small little following, a very niche group I have. And again, I thank all my viewers and subscribers who follow this content, who enjoy the stuff I do. Yep, I know, Jackie. I looked through the catalog today. I have 758 uploads. So I'm very, very, again, pleasantly surprised at my body of work. Do I wish it was a bigger audience? 100%. When I first started the channel, excuse me, in 2016, 2017, I did everything short of lie, cheat, and steal to get my name out there. Literally anything I could to get my name out there. Sub for sub, I didn't care. I wanted to make my brand out there. And it grew pretty fast. It grew like wildfire. But again, I hit a saturation point and it just went, I peaked and then it just plummeted. And I couldn't regain any. Again, things like sub for sub was a horrible idea. If I was going to change this channel, if I was going to restart it, I would do it completely different. I would take the knowledge I have and I would not do Funko. I would do a little bit of Funko reviews, but the main focus I would focus on, which kind of brought me to the dance, would be mystery subscription unboxing videos. That's what literally started the channel, and that's how I started the whole thing on YouTube. If I was going to relaunch it, I would relaunch it that way. I would build it from the ground up again. I would do everything I've done before, knowing what I've learned back then, and take that information and the knowledge I have now and basically improve upon it and make it a better platform and do it the right way. Again, if you look at the top right corner of your screen, you'll see 2,000 subscribers. I said before many, many times in many, many videos, that's a loaded number. I would say at least I would probably say 40 to 50% of that number aren't real subscribers. Those are probably sub for sub or things that were like bots. Those aren't real people. They're not watching my content. Even when I was away, my most watched video on the channel was very surprising. It's still the most watched video. There's two of the most watched videos. One is the Don't Buy This for the Funko Queen album set that Walmart put out, which I gave you my honest review. I liked everything about it conceptually. I think they lacked the execution. It was rather large. They repurposed all the pops. They made very small changes to them. I think they gave one guy a glittery shirt and the other guy a glittery pair of shoes. That was it. It was very difficult to mount. It was hard to place it. It was very, very bulky and very unwieldy. And I mentioned all that stuff in my review. And to this day, it's one of the most watched videos since last year. It's one of my most watched videos. And my most watched video on the channel is a video I put out at the end of 2016, which is my 1/4-inch power battery review for the Green Lantern Blackest Night batteries. There's 7 of them I have. There's a total of 9 that were put out. Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, I try to do my rant videos. I try to be honest about my rant videos. But that one video has me at close to 18,000 views, and it's my most watched video on the channel. If you ask me how did I catch lightning in a bottle, I don't know. I don't know why that video is so popular. I don't... Yeah. I try to do some other stuff besides Funko. Cats. I try to do something a little bit different as well. I don't try to do specifically all Funko, and I don't want to say that's part of the reason why my channel has gone stagnant. I don't want to say that specifically the main reason why, but I would do mystery unboxing videos. The problem I'm running into or have now is Loot Crate has promised boxes from August, September, October. I got my August box. I have not got a September box. I got no October box. And I think I canceled in November. I never have gotten any of those 3 boxes. I still don't have those boxes to this day. And the problem finding a mystery subscription box service is extremely challenging. And again, that cuts into my profit, my money. When I buy those boxes, 25 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks. These boxes are, extremely expensive. It's cool to do an unboxing video, but all that's coming out of my pocket. I'm not getting a return on my investment back because I'm not monetized. So I can't take that YouTube monetization money back and sink it back into the channel to buy more product because I'm not at monetization level, so I can't do that right now. Do I wish I could do that? 100%. And there's a lot of good subscription boxes out there. Stuff I would love to touch base on, maybe like a battle box or something. If you've never seen it before, those are like survival knives, and I'm not into that thing at all, but it looks, it's a very cool idea. Things like everyday carries, again, something I don't do, something is out of my comfort zone, but those sort of things are out there. As far as subscription mystery boxes in the pop geek culture community, the choices are very slim pickings. Things like Nerd Block is gone. I've went back to Geek Fuel, which is just horrible now. We tried Z-Box. That's horrible. There's again, Loot Crate can't get their deal together. They can't get the boxes out to people. There's very, very few boxes that still exist to this day. I haven't gone back to Bambox yet because I picked them up in 2019 and they screwed me, and I don't want to go back to them again for a 3rd attempt. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. 3 times is not a charm here. I've given them 2 attempts to get good boxes and they've blown it twice. So to go back to subscription boxing videos, I don't know where the product would go from. I don't know where I would go to get a good box. Again, the best box that we did at one time was Collector's Case. We were doing those back in 2018, 2019, if I remember correctly, and the company folded, at least from what I've picked up knowledge from. I've reached out to them via Facebook. I checked their website, which is down now. The company, I think, is now gone. I think they folded. I think that they did what they were going to do. They put up the boxes for about, I want to say, a year and a half, and they were good products. You would have celebrity signatures in those boxes. You would have packs of trading cards. You would have special trading cards that you're guaranteed hits, signatures, cloth, outfits, jackets, shirts, things like that. Special, you'll be guaranteed to get a good card, at least of something, out of those boxes. And it was really cool to do Collector's Case stuff. And they basically showcased me on their channel at one time. And I was very, very happy and honored to do that. Again, drink of choice, we're doing some Mountain Dew Black Cherry, the hard seltzer. Again, very weird taste. But yeah, so all things considered, one of the reasons, if I was going to do it, that's how I would do it. But again, to kind of reiterate it, I took time off because of burnout. I was really tired of YouTube. I wanted to take time for myself, me and my wife. I wanted to take a step back and not worry about putting out content. And even to that day, some of those videos were still holding decent amount of views. 4 months when I didn't put out any content at all, and I still had okay view numbers. Were they great? No, but they were where I would kind of be about, I was about 30 to 35% down without putting any content out at all. I've never heard of the Dinosaur Dracula Fun Pack. I take that back. I think there's a guy on YouTube. Let me restate that. Rainbow Optimus. There's a guy on YouTube, Review Spot, I think his name is. I kind of broke into YouTube watching his videos, Review Spot. I think he did that. I think he did the Dinosaur Dracula Fun Packs. If I remember correctly, I think he did. But that was the biggest challenge. Again, I can't find any mystery boxes, and if I wanted to do them and do them consistently, I need to get multiple monthly boxes back to back. If I did this again as a Tuesday and Thursday sort of deal, I would need in a given month 8 boxes. 8 boxes. If I did every two a week, I would need 8 boxes for a given month. I can't find a company to get 8 boxes for anything, and most of them are usually bad. So, and that would be a huge investment. I mean, if you're looking at $25 a box, you're looking at $200 for at that price point, $200 in monthly subscription boxes alone. If I had basically deeper pockets and an unlimited source of revenue, unlimited cash flow, then yeah, it could be something I could do. But it's extremely pricey to do that, and that's one of the things that kind of broke me into YouTube. When I first started, I really didn't do any Funko reviews per se. The first set of videos were all subscription box videos. Things like I had the DC collector's box. That was the Funko box that DC had at one time. Very much like the Marvel box, very similar to the Disney box that they have now. But they had a DC box at one time, and it lasted for a good, I want to say, year and a half, possibly, close to 2 years. And I think the last box was the Green Lantern box. I want to say that was the very last box. And I had to get that box because it came with a 3-pack of Funko. So definitely got that particular box. But yeah, I was doing a lot of subscription boxing to take money from Russia. I wish, Cass, I wish. But yeah, so that was what I was trying to do. I was trying to go back to subscription boxing videos because that's what brought me to the dance. I think that's what kind of built up my fan following and my subscription base at that time was subscription unboxing videos. Then I jumped into Funko reviews, and I jumped into action figure stuff. Then I jumped into toy hunting. A lot of people saw me from other people's, I talked to them when I went to do toy hunts. I'd run into them. And I met a lot of toy hunters in the South Florida area, which is very saturated. It is a very saturated market for toy hunting. A lot of the big toy hunters are in South Florida. And I met some of those guys, and I was in contact with a few of them when I would do hunts with them. They were part of different organizations. They'd be backed with networks. They'd be backed together on one big channel. So there'd be like 3 or 4 of them together to make one big channel, and they would all put content on one channel. As I mentioned before, and I'll kind of leave off with this, I'm a one-man operation. Everything you see, all the things you see, all the videos I shoot, everything comes from me or gifts I pick up from people. When I put out content, I literally do everything. I don't really write it per se. I block out some ideas. I put it all together in my head. I shoot the content. I light it. I shoot it. I edit it. I render it, and I put it up on YouTube. I do all the editing. I do all the word texts. I put all the images up. I'm a one-man operation. Everything you see that comes out of my channel, I have produced it. And I think I've done a pretty damn good job in the span of close to now 6 years, 6 years on YouTube. So I think I've done a pretty good job. So it's coming up on the 9:30 point. I'm going to be cutting the video now, the stream now. Again, I want to thank everybody. Yep, the Funko Legion Collector's Core Hot Girl box. Yep, from Comic-Con. I know that box very well because I had it, Rainbow Optimus. I want to thank all the people who came into the chat tonight and to the stream. This will go up probably around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for people to watch it on video on demand because it usually takes about a day. Again, my channel is very, very low. my stream is not taking priority. So again, we're at the 9:30 mark. I want to thank all the people who came in. Be on the lookout for Thursday, which will be kind of an amalgam version of this as a standalone video. And next week, hopefully, I'm hoping and praying we can start this bad boy video right here. That's the one I want to kick off my videos to come back with, is my hope. If not, then it's going to be definitely the Walt Disney Castle, the Cinderella Castle. If I can't get all those pops, then I'm definitely going to be doing that. That's the plan. So I want to thank all the people who came into the stream tonight, guys. We're ending it at 9:30. I'm going to be shooting again content after this to talk again about why I took time off of YouTube. So I want to thank all the people who came in. Take care, guys. We're ending the stream tonight at 9:30. Take care. We're cutting it in 3, 2, 1. Take care, guys. I love you all. And your boy Rook, woo, is back on YouTube. Take care, and bye-bye.